So I know Draza right now is most likely probably going to join FaZe, and if that happens, you know what? That's actually probably the best. That's the best option for FaZe for what they need. They don't really need Scrappy. They don't need another kill whore. They need someone that'll be a little bit more selfless. Draza still keeps like the good S&D, so they don't lose that after losing Slasher. I would literally wouldn't even complain if Slasher stayed, but like especially after hearing them say if we're not gonna win champs, we're not winning a majority of the events, then changes have to be made because those are just the expectations we have. So that's fair enough. But like for what they need, people are saying Scrappy. Like skill wise, bar none, like best team in the league. Even skill wise right now, best team in the league. But they need a more selfless player because then like Simp and Ibiza could do more of their thing, and I swear it'll be like heat on the map if and like Draza is like that type of player. He would be a good like he's actually a flex. Like Cell could actually be a main AR without them having to get another main AR and him having to fucking counter the main AR for the past 2 years like he has been doing ever since Vanguard. He just randomly unannounced, like didn't even announce it low key. He was still thinking he's a flex, but he basically became a main AR in Vanguard and literally was pushing main ARs off their fucking power spots. But if for some reason like the whole Draza thing isn't true, Sib would still be a good option. I still think they need more of a leader of a who am I. But there's actually another video I want to make about fucking coaches that will counter my fucking thing. But I could see if they don't get Draza, I could also see Priesta. Like it sounds so low key because fucking Priesta's still like in conversations over his contract. It's not set in stone. Priesta would be a good shout. The whole insight thing, I know like they said they wanted insight for like the past 2 years. No, they don't need another main AR. They need a faster AR player who could like fucking get in the hill more, you know? That's what they need. That is what they need. And like obviously Slasher got on the hill too, but they need someone who's like used to that shit. Someone that actually like and like that's why I was also saying Ghosty. Like if they didn't get Draza, I think Ghosty would be great for this team, but they might lose S&D a bit if like they get fucking Ghosty. But um but the respawn would be way better, I feel, honestly, if they had fucking Ghosty. But Draza, I feel, is number one. Is like the number one flex player that they should get that fits what they need. We're not talking about talent, we're talking about other things that they need. I would even say Illy, but he's like a big question mark just like in general. So I don't see that one happening. But like, so that one, we're going to chalk it because I don't think Sib's going there. I think it's an option if they don't get Draza, Priesta, and Priesta is just my speculation because I fucking feel that could happen because he also fucking fits what they need. Maybe not as much as a leader, but they have like the chem with them. I feel they can make that work. Like in terms of flex players, or like they're also like, or everyone was saying how they just get another SMG and fucking set move to flex. So I don't feel like that should happen quite yet. I still want fucking simp on SMG honestly, but whatever. That's just my opinion. So this one's probably not happening. If Draza goes over there, that means it's like Envoy and like who? There's like some fucking random fucking fake account was saying attach, and that is just not. That's not the wave. Not the wave at all. It's not gonna be Illy. You know what? This sounds so fucking weird, bro. Like, if I was like thinking about it, Temp probably a good shout, maybe. Like for flex, I would assume Temp would be a pretty good option if they don't get who they actually need. They're not gonna get Beans, they're not gonna get Ghosty again. I could also see Slasher, but that'd be fucking two main ARs, and I think Slasher actually just wants to be a main AR this time and not have to run main AR with another main AR and have to like fucking do whatever. Slasher wants to be a main AR. So I don't see Optic Texas happening. It won't be Awakening or anything like that. There's speculation about like mainly he should be over there, but there is like a big if. But I'm just gonna go off of what's on this fucking paper, even though this is like old. This is from weeks ago now. I know there's some of these rosters where I'm like, okay, yeah, I could fucking see it, but like on the top side will change. Um, and I actually think Priest is like an interchangeable role. I think he's a role that they could actually change, and New York could still be like the top team that they were before. But I don't know. But New York's probably gonna stay the same. Honestly, it seems staying the same, and like Kenny on SMG in this game was just not good. So like him moving to flex, I could see that, and that would actually be like way better for him. He was actually a nasty AR. Then they made him go back to sub. Everyone was saying, why isn't he running the sub? He was a top sub, but like he was actually pretty good on the AR and like the games he ran AR too. And he's getting smoked on the SMG and MW2. Maybe he needs to go back to like the attack for this year. Maybe seeing what the next game is, go back to SMG. But like if Pred doesn't go to Optic, this looks like a good roster. I'm just like, who's gonna get in the hill though? Because Pred's not getting in the hill. Fucking Kleenex was more that aggressive guy. Insight was mostly getting in the hill with Hixie. But like, these are two pretty. I don't know. I don't even know about that one. I don't even like Kenny on the team, but I know Kenny's gonna fucking stay. So we'll see how that one goes. We'll see how the rosters evolve over time. But going off of these ones, attached Seattle Surge, McGuinn. So when I first saw these rosters, I was like, okay, it's going to be top heavy, and then the middle's going to be the middle. They could change however they want. They may be able to make a good run, but the top is the top, and it's probably going to fucking be that way. And that's probably how it's going to be, like, top and then everyone else, you know? I feel that's how it's going to be, like, and it's like, all these players are good, but just at the top is just so top heavy that it's like, there's literally nothing you can do about it. You're just outskilled. Like, every player in the league is fucking good, but like some teams are just better than others, and that's just the way it is. And there's like literally nothing else to say about that. So like I can even see this team, I'm like, yeah, it's a good team, but then put them up against Cell, draws the simp up easy. You're like, okay. You know? So it's kind of like, that looks like a good team that could do good things, but I mean, like, it's not gonna be like the number one, number two, number three team in the league. But I mean, it's a good looking team. And I saw this team, and this team looked really good on paper. Like, I was like, okay, like Slasher, Ghosty. I feel like Ghosty and Slasher will actually get along very well, and actually complement each other very well as ARs. And then we put Standy and Nero. Nero's a guy that'll get in the hill, super aggressive. Standy, and he likes to be like more of like the rail player, like Pred, and then Ghosty also helps Nero with the hill. Like, this was the roster, the speculated roster I saw that I liked the most outside of like the fucking top three. Like, this is like the blended most like well complementing roster. I feel like this roster complements. I just, something about Slasher and Ghosty together is the ARs. I really like that, but like, who knows how they'll fucking fire against fucking Dashy and fucking whoever like their air is gonna be. But you know, it looks like a feel good roster that could actually fucking do good things. Like, I could see even fucking top 4 for a team like that. Honestly, I'm not even lying. And then this was kind of like the roster I was fucking thinking. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I feel like they're going to do good, but I just feel like there might be like a personality clash. For some reason, I see like a personality clash between Clayster and Beans. I have no idea why. And then fucking Crump and Snoopy are just like, I don't know. But I'm talking personality-wise, not skill-wise. So that's what I expected that roster to be, but we'll see how like they actually gel as like a team. But shout out for Clayster for getting back on like a somewhat good team. He fucking got off the Paris train, but I can't even call, bro. If that's the roster, Scrap's losing full. Scrap's trying to get out of there. I would assume if like all the rumors are the way they are right now, bro. Scrap, like going from the roster you had last year to this, bro. I would lose full, bro. I would actually lose full. Fuck, fuck. I don't even know. Yeah, like outside the top 4 for sure. So, I mean, okay, so like these rosters besides NYSL are probably not going to be the way they are right now. But if I was judging off of what I had in front of me right now, I would say like top three. Actually, fuck, my bad. Top three. Top three, and I would actually say 4 or 5. That might be a little bit biased because I just like something feels so good about this team right here. Something feels so good about them. I'm just like, man, it just looks so good. It looks like all the mesh well together, bro. I don't even know if they're friends, but dude, just meshes well, bro. It just like it passes the eye test, passed my fucking think test. Like all like their roles, how they play, all complement each other. Like I feel like that could actually be like a team, but I think it's a team that needs time. Like maybe not by major one, maybe not even by major two, but like by major three, like they'll have it fucking down pat. I feel like that's a team that'll have that together. Miami Heretics, yeah, whatever. I don't, I don't know what to say. I mean, interesting to see, but yeah, definitely not gonna be like a fucking top five team. But you know, I wish them the best. This team also looks good on paper, but like I just don't feel like because I actually thought like I was in the rare minority. I thought like they're like Spart, Hook, and an Neptune team. I actually thought like, dude, these guys are crack players. They got a good AR, IGL. Like I thought it was gonna be a good team. Went downhill. I still feel I'm in the small minority. I thought that they needed more time together because I think it was after Major One they just split them up and then they went that challenger team. I thought that was a fucking horrible mistake. But RCD's Illy Hook Vivid. I mean, it looks cool, but like, fuck. It looks cool. I'd have to see it play out. Like, that's a team that could make fucking runs sometime. Like, that actually passes the eye test, kind of, but not as much as this one. But like, it looks like a good team on paper. Like on paper, it looks like a pretty good team. But I'm interested to see how they will actually mesh together. I have no idea. Charlotte Ravens, fucking sure. Afro Hixie, like I think that complements each other kind of well. Actually, not gonna lie, I can, but I don't know about the ARs. But fuck, but the SMGs, for like a EU team, Charlotte, is that fucking North Carolina? Or are they fucking doing the? Are they just not gonna be EU anymore? Are we gonna have like a 12-team league of all American teams? That or fuck North American teams because there's Ultra, but you know what I mean. Hmm. I don't know about that team though. Yeah, probably bottom of the pack, but I actually like Afro and Hixie as an SMG duo though. But like, I don't know what they're competing against. I mean, I could actually see them doing good against like the top teams, but it's a little like the Deadliest Warrior. Like when like you do like 100 fucking simulations, how many times do you think they're gonna win? It's like that type of shit. Yeah. And then Cammy Temp, Fame Deceives. This just looks like a weird fucking thrown together team. I don't know why fucking Temp's not taking his chances getting out of there, seeing if he can get on a better team. Like he's a fucking great flex. I feel like he could actually get on a pretty good fucking team, but guess it's not happening. I mean, he's speculating roster, so who knows? But like, if he stays on the Vegas Legion again, bro, like he's just wasting years on his fucking career, bro. But yeah, I saw his roster. Want to make some notes on it. TJ, I mean, all these players are literally still in play. Like Bance, I was actually shocked I didn't see Bance anywhere. Like Bance should be in the league. He's a good SMG. Asim should be in the league. TJ would start performing more near the end of the year. Capsule, like like there's some players on here that could actually